Glowforge arrived, and now it's time to make things. What to make first? I have recommendations on the 5 projects I think every beginner should make. Hi, I'm Katie, and this is Things Katie Makes, and we talk about everything Glowforge related to help you move forward in your Glowforge journey. Today, let's talk about those 5 recommended projects and why I think they're so important. The first one is the one that Glowforge recommends as well, and that is the Gift of Good measure. A great project to start off with. 1, it's right there in the catalog when you start up, so you know that you should be doing it. 2, anytime that you have an issue with your Glowforge, they'll ask you to print this to make sure that everything is working properly. 3, this has all the functions that you use when you're using your Glowforge. So it has engravings, it has score lines around the edges, and then obviously it's cut. It also uses proof grade medium draft board, so one of your less expensive materials and one you get more of in your proof grade pack. You can also use this to actually measure, but really it's just fun to have your first print done and have so many things involved in it. Next, I recommend everyone make for themselves a set of Honeycomb hold down pins. A warped material is going to happen. To make sure that your laser can be most effective, you need to make sure that everything is held down flat. That's what these Honeycomb pins will do for you. You can get this design free from the forums. I will put a link below to the one that I used here, and it's a quick cut, also really great to do in your medium draft board and anytime that you have scraps. Frequently, I will place this in the middle of a board that I've used in a hole that I've cut already, and sometimes the laser will just go right through that. So having multiples of these made whenever you have scraps is always a great idea. The third project that I recommend you make is called the No Math Ruler. What the heck is a No Math Ruler? So the No Math Ruler helps you to know where your materials need to be placed when you want to remove your crumb tray and use something that is taller than the crumb tray. So on the No Math Ruler, you can see that there's a check mark where the material needs to be lined up. You can put this in the bed with your material and make sure that your material lines up between those 2 lines. Then you're able to use the autofocus on your machine. It's brilliant. This also is another great example of using score lines and engraving, so you can just get more practice with that as well. You can make this out of anything. Again, use that medium draft board that you already have and get this done quickly, because I know that you're gonna wanna engrave something that's taller than can fit onto your crumb tray really quickly as you get started. The next project that I recommend is also found in the community forums. So this is a power test. It will teach you how to test your materials. So not as critical obviously for a proof grade material, although it can teach you what you like in the looks of an engraving. This example is on birch plywood from Home Depot. And you can see the darkest part of that engraving down there versus the lightest part up at the top. In this example, I used Speed 600, and each of those different colors represents a different level of power, from 10 all the way up to 100. While you will find lots and lots of settings available to you on the internet, those are our starting point. Every material is going to be slightly different. No 1/8 inch material is actually 1/8 of an inch thick, just the same as no 1/4 inch material is actually quite a 1/4 inch. And materials can vary from one side of the material to the other and also within a batch. Sacrificing a small amount of your material to do something like this will really save you time and headaches as you go forward. By understanding the minimum power that you can use to achieve the results that you want, you can speed up the time that your engraving takes. This is going to be beneficial to you, especially when you're doing things that could take a really long time. You can shave minutes off by reducing power, but also by reducing lines per inch. I will place the link for this file as well from the Glowforge forums in the description box. And the final project that I recommend that every beginner complete is something that gets you excited about the possibilities. I recommend doing something with slots and tabs so that you can see how you can take something, instead of just stacking to make something 3D, you can make something that has 3 dimensions and can be functional within your home or as a gift. One of the coolest designs in the catalog right now is these little mini milk crates. I've cut this out of clear acrylic and they just fit together with little tabs. No glue required. You could glue them, but you don't have to. And another design that is made for these is this little box. So this holds the milk crates. And it's held together with tabs and slots. Again, no glue required. I didn't glue this. You could. And your milk crate goes right in. This is a free design. So I suggest finding something within the Glowforge catalog that really gets you excited. Something that either challenges what you think you can do or requires more of a build, or is just something you know you want to give away or use in your home. You want that project to get you even more excited about all the things that you can continue to do. I think something with slots and tabs that fit together can help you to understand some of the possibilities of things you might be able to make that you hadn't even thought of yet. Make sure that you're using those premium design features right away so that you understand if it's something that you want to continue with. If you find that there's enough prints that you're going to use within a month to cover off the cost of what you would have spent on those designs, great. If you end up using the design features to customize projects, great. So your first 5 projects, again, gift of good measure, honeycomb pins, no math ruler, power test, and something that makes you happy. I'd love to know down in the comments which of these projects is your favorite and if you've made any of them, or if there's something else that got you really excited when you started thinking about why you might want to use a Glowforge. If you've enjoyed this, please like and subscribe. I don't want you to miss any of the content that I'm putting out weekly. If you're on the fence about getting a Glowforge, this video that you're seeing play right here will walk through a few things that I think are reasons you might want to get a Glowforge and other reasons why it might not be good for you. So go check that out.